Hello, everyone. It has been a long time. I have to apologize for my long absence. I have been on a long vacation, more like a tour vacation. I would like to call it royal tour vacation, excursion. There are so many words that you can use for it, but I prefer royal tour. If I am completely honest, I am apologizing to all of you. I have not kept up with my promise to do an episode weekly. I am so sorry. Life happened, as I am sure you all understand. Life happens while you make plans. Something like that. I'm not sure exactly. I was gone. I don't even know how to put it. I feel a little bit shy. There's so many people who don't understand this royal tour that I have been on, when it's very simple to understand. I wanted to get back in touch with my home country. I wanted to get back in touch with my roots. I wanted to go back and discover my culture. I wanted to understand myself on a deeper level than I have ever before. I am doing all of that for you, my audience, for the whole world who supports me, because I want to be a more complex person. I want to be a more complex human being. And you cannot do that. You cannot do that without returning back to your home. No matter how much you want to go in the world and travel and become successful, as I have become successful, also becoming the most famous person in the world, the most famous woman in the world, that humbles me. It humbles me because I know I stand on the shoulders of so many others, which I don't want to mention right now because I can only do a very short episode this week, as I am still working on so many different projects that I am about to launch, as you know, Netflix, podcast, all of them I have mentioned before, so I do not want to repeat myself and use the same words. Sometimes I want to just stop and say, you got to come up with a different vocabulary. I watched Donald Trump on television a couple of days ago, and now he has been convicted for some crimes that he has committed, allegedly or not allegedly. And I was watching him do a speech, thinking to myself, my goodness, why must I, the Duchesse, use the same vocabulary this man uses? Words like amazing, words like beautiful, words like so many other words that he uses. I use the same ones. So I have to give myself a little bit of a challenge. I have to challenge myself to try to use different words, which is very difficult because now all the languages, since I speak so many languages, as you know, all of them come to me at the same time. I don't understand why that happens. Why can I not make different compartments in my brain to separate those different languages and just take one at a time, one at a time? As I was saying, I went with my husband, with H, on this royal tour. We were in so many ways trying to do good, and it was misinterpreted. And I don't understand why. We were trying to help our family back in the old country, knowing all of the difficulties some of them are going through. We are praying for them, wishing them all the best, sincerely. We decided, my husband, Prince, and I decided on our own without asking any permission. Why should we ask permission? We do not have to ask anybody's permission. Now, do we? Do we have to ask anybody's permission? I do not think so. Therefore, we did not. So we decided to help, even though they never asked us to. What was that? I never heard that. Who said that? Who said not to give help unless you are being asked to give it? I don't understand that concept. I have always been a giver. I give, I give, I give, I give. I cannot change that. I am a philanthropist. I am a humanitarian. I've always been that, even before, before, before the prince, before the 5 years, before. I wanted to give. As an actress, as you know, as an actress, as you know, you have to give. You have to give of yourself. You have to give parts of yourself to share with a character. So I am a giver instinctually, by instinct. I do it. Nobody can stop me, right? So we decided that we wanted to do a royal tour. We decided we wanted to do a royal tour. And as I said, go back to my home country, go back to understand my culture. We decided to go to the most beautiful country, I have to tell you, the most amazing people, Nigeria. Yes, yes. I was there. We were there for a couple of days. We were attending all these different events, cultural events. We went to a school with all these beautiful children. They were all wearing uniforms. They were dressed very proper. And even that event was taken to be something negative on my part. I don't understand why. Why, I ask you? Why is it that everything that I do is not being interpreted the way that I'm intending for it to be interpreted? People were commenting on what? What do you think that people were commenting on? Instead of basing their comments, their analysis, their thoughts and opinions and everything else on what matters, on the positivity of our tour, on our help with the royal family, for the royal family in England. We were trying to take the burden off of them while they're not able to travel. No, no. Do you think that anybody thought to consider that? To say, let me applaud you. Let me applaud your husband. Let me applaud for what you are doing. No. Do you know what they focused on? What do you think they focused on? They focused on my clothes. They focused on my wardrobe. I do not care about my clothes. I do not care about my wardrobe. I only went there with the intention to get myself situated back in the roots. I wanted to feel the roots, imagining them as if I were a tree. If I'm imagining, again, going back to imagination as an actress, I wanted to imagine myself as a tree. I was considering these roots growing out of my feet, poking through the soles of my feet, going in the ground, the beautiful earth of Africa, of Nigeria. And I wanted to root myself there. In order to do that, I could not wear a lot of clothes. I needed to be open. I needed to be naked from the sole all the way down to my feet for those roots to be able to grow and penetrate the beautiful earth of that beautiful country. People were saying, oh, she was not wearing any clothes. She had a backless dress. I had a backless dress. What is wrong with this backless dress that I'm wearing? What is wrong with the color beige? Just because it looks like I'm naked, just because people had a problem when they were coming towards me to hug me, they did not know what to do with their hands because they would have had to touch my bare skin. I mean, come on, please get used to it. It's okay, but it's not okay. Their culture is much more conservative in the way they dress. Don't you feel that you should have respected the culture if you keep saying that you care so much about being 43% Nigerian? That has nothing to do with anything. Why I say is everybody picking on me for everything. I wanted to do this for myself. I wanted to do it for my prints. I wanted to get promotion. I wanted to get publicity. We were dying back in Montecito. We were there stuck in our royal house with no advertisement, with no publicity, with no of anything. Oh, look what happens if I leave for such a long time. It is hard to come back and do this work. How am I going to get back to doing an episode every week and give you what you deserve? First of all, I want to say before I forget, thank you to everybody for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking my videos. I have some comments from some of the viewers saying that I'm promoting some of my videos. Yes, there's no shame in promoting oneself. Of course, I have to promote my videos. How else is YouTube gonna know to promote me if I don't promote myself first? Come on, please, please. Let's just be a little bit more kind and let us be positive for a change. Why is it that you have to pick on everything that we do as if it's the most horrific thing that anybody's ever done? My children, yes, my children. Yes, I've left my children back home. Of course, I've had to. The more important decision we made was to go help the Nigerian people. They were so excited to receive us. They were so excited to give us those beautiful thrones for us to sit on. They even put titles on the thrones. Mine was the Duchesse. My prince was the Duke. It was just unbelievable. They even rolled out the red carpet. That was kind of interesting because, as you know, I never got to walk the red carpet. Well, I did, but it was for the show that I did, which doesn't really count for that much. I've always wanted to walk the red carpet to the Oscars or to the Golden Globes or to the Emmys or to the Tonys. Since I did not receive that, I wasn't able to do that at this point in my life. I'm still striving to. I'm striving to become that type of an actress who will one day be able to walk with my backless gown on the principal, most important red carpet. Meanwhile, I have to give myself that feeding that I need as an artist. You see, I am an artist. I need to be fed. I need to be fed creativity. I need to be fed inspiration. I need to be fed generosity. I need to be fed empathy. I need. That's what actors do. They need a lot to keep their instrument ignited. So then I can be better for all of you. I can come up with many more projects. I can come up with many more authentic and truthful stories I am considering in telling you for the rest of my life. Why do you ask me not to do those things when that is all I know how to do? Because I am an actress. I am an actress. You know how when people go to receive their Golden Globes and their Emmys, I don't know which one it is. It's one of the two. The show starts with the camera going to all of the people who are seated somewhere in the auditorium before the presenters are coming out. And the camera goes to one of them and they announce who they are and they say, "Hello, my name is Julia Roberts and I am an actress." No, sorry. "Hello, welcome. My name is Julia Roberts and I am an actor." You must say actor for both feminine and masculine. You cannot separate. That's so wrong to do. So you must put actresses and actors all together and call them both actors. I always call myself an actress. I should call myself an actor. It doesn't matter. one or the other, it doesn't really matter. I think everybody should be left to their own choices. So as I was saying, while we were in Nigeria, everybody says that we were on pretend royal tour and we were trying to be the royals that we are not, because we're not working royals anymore. So what does it mean we're not working royals? Wasn't that work? Wasn't Nigeria work? You had to get up. You had to talk to all of the team members. We had with us about 100 people. You had to tell them, this is how I want my makeup. This is how I want my bronze on my face to be. Depending on what country I go to, I bronze myself in a different way. This is the wardrobe. I have to change 3 times again because I'm not at the Oscars. I don't present at the Oscars to be able to change my outfits as many times as I want to. Therefore, I have to create my own environment where I can do so. Again, going back to the feeding, I need to be fed. I need to be fed, not food. Why would you say that I want to be fed food? Oh, are you realizing that I have lost a lot of weight? Thank you so much for those of you who appreciate it. I am trying so hard, honestly. I'm trying so hard to be an A-lister, and they're so tiny. Have you ever seen an A-lister close, physically close to you? I have. I've seen a couple of them. I'm not gonna mention where. No, I'm not. I'm not able to because I'm afraid I'm gonna get sued. So I'm not going to mention where, but I've seen them. And once you see them on the screen to begin with in their movies, you think, oh my goodness, this actress is tall and she looks, very good and she's normal weight. And then when you see them close, they approach you and they're tiny. Their whole body is like my arm and they're small, they're very tiny, tiny people, small shoulders. I have broad shoulders. Another comment that these fashion know it all, make about me. They say that I don't know how to dress appropriately, how to dress for my body. They say that I reveal too much of my shoulders, and I shouldn't because you see, my shoulders are very wide in comparison to my waist. And they say that due to that, I don't have a waist anymore, or my torso becomes smaller, and then the rest of my body, my legs look too long. I don't even know what they're talking about, but there's always something that they want to pick, like a pecking. Stop picking on me, I say. I am trying. I don't want to use I say anymore, so I'm not going to do that. But stop. I ask you, please. Just stop. Try to give me some positive notes. And I'm not talking to the supporters because those I want to say thank you so much for supporting me. I am talking to those people who are always going to find something they're not going to like about me, always finding something they're not gonna like. You must excuse me. This is more like a rehearsal episode. So just consider it behind the scenes kind of thing, even though there's no behind the scenes. This would be behind the scenes, but I did this before, so I'm repeating myself. So I don't want to repeat myself. Forget it. It was just a trying moment. It's not working. We were there, and Prince and I were having such a wonderful time. We were received by so many people. Like I said, we were applauded by so many people. I got to change so many times during the day. So it felt like I was actually attending an Oscar party. It felt like I was attending the Oscars, and it felt like I was applauded for an Oscar, which I never get. And I'm probably never going to get. There I go again. I don't know why my honesty keeps sneaking up on me, and it comes out. My mouth talks, and never mind. There were so many other things. It's been such a long time. What else have I been doing? Oh, there is something else that I've been doing. I wasn't going to share it, but being that I'm trying to be personal and private with you, letting the public understand my private life. That's another term, private in public, which every great actor is trying to achieve, to be private, to be able to remain who you are with the new discovered parts to yourself and present them to the public. Not just those beautiful parts, not just those glowing parts, but all of the ugly ones. Wow, all of the muddied ones. As I'm trying to do that, now I lost my thought again. Ooh, this is much harder than I thought. Yes. What else I was going to say? I had a thought I was going to go into a direction. Applauded. We were invited. The throne, everything else. I did not think this was so hard. Now I have to say that I am more proud of myself than I've ever been before for all of the great episodes. Oh, I just heard myself. Oops. I am prouder of myself than I've ever thought. Now, thinking back of the episodes that I've done lately, they are so much better than I expected. This is hard to do. You have no idea how difficult this is for me to do. And I'm putting it out there for you to give you joy, to give you pleasure, to give you entertainment. Yes. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was going to reveal myself to you, private in public. What else I was doing since we came back from Nigeria, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's not a lot going on. No, 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 no. Have you seen me and my prince anywhere about? Have you seen any front page pictures of us trying to get the paparazzi to follow us around? I don't think so. Do you know what I've been doing? I've been taking care of my family. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. No, that was one of the wish that people have, but I have not. I wish I could do that. I don't know. I just feel very betrayed, you know? I feel so betrayed by what they have done. Oh, so many things happened when the wedding to my prince happened, and my father was sending out stories about him putting on outfits and trying things out that he was going to wear to my wedding and blah, blah, blah. He was trying to get promoted, was trying to get money. Ah, we're trying to do the same thing, but we have the right to do it because I have achieved my titles. I have achieved my titles. I have earned them. It still has to do with me getting to my husband. You know, why wasn't anybody else able to get him before I did? I wanted to help my family, but I didn't. Well, I was able to help my family. I did, yes. Me. That's one of the reasons why I was not doing the episode. For those of you who are watching Art of Experiencing, I just want to say thank you so much for giving me so much support for the last couple of episodes. I took all this time off. What happened is, I know this is just my personal stuff, but I was able to take my father and my mother and move them closer to me. They're only 5 minutes away from me, and it's been just a whole ordeal. I think somebody says that after death, and divorce, moving is the third worst thing, or something like that. Or maybe I just made that up and I'm blaming it on somebody else saying it. I don't know. I apologize for not being able to keep up with the news and what's going on. I appreciate all of you and I thank you so much. And I think I'm going to leave you with this because I don't have anything else. So I'm going to use this as a rehearsal to see if it works. If it works, I'll put it up. And if I do believe that I can put it up, I apologize for not giving it all because I'm completely exhausted and I just wanted to do it as a rehearsal right now so I don't fully take myself out of it. And then when I come back in a week, I promise I'm going to have a new episode and it's going to be better than all the other ones. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Kisses to all of you. Mihaela, mwah, mwah, mwah. Have an amazing weekend. Bye. I'm looking for my glasses because I cannot see anything without them.